Ydych chi wedi methu ni? Wel, ar ôl 75 diwrnod, mae Super Rygbi Cymru yn ôl yn fyw ar S4C. Ni'n gyflym agosau at y rowndiau terfynol, dim ond 4 gêm sy'n weddill o'r tymor arferol. Felly dyma sut mae pethau'n sefyll.
Y gwir dir sydd yn arwain y ffordd.
Bw'n dechrau mwynhau ei hunan, y bas, Phillips, mae yn y sgôr, mae Efu yn ymestyn ei blaenoriaeth.
Caerdydd yw ei gwrthwynebwyr agosaf.
Mae Caerdydd wedi bod ar ben ei gêm, a dyma pam maen nhw yn aml yn mynd tuag at brig y tabl.
Dyw'r porthmyn ddim yn bell ohoni.
Allan yn yfru yn bwyllog yn adeiladu ac yn sgorio.
A pencampwyr presennol y bencampwriaeth a'r gwpan Casnewydd yn cwblhau'r 4 uchaf.
Ond Casnewydd, nhw symud yn ôl i fewn i'r 4 ucha yn Super Rygbi Cymru.
Ond cofiwch chi, all unrhyw beth ddigwydd yn Super Rygbi Cymru, a'r gorau i gyd ar S4C.
Felly dyma golwg mwy manwl ar y tabl. Mae Glynebwy wedi dominyddu hyd yma, dim ond 10 pwynt sydd angen arnyn nhw o'i 4 gêm ola i sicrhau bod nhw'n gorffen ar brig y tabl. Cofiwch bod y 6 uchaf yn syth i'r rwngau terfynol. Mae'n mynd i gymryd lot i ben y bont Abertawe neu Pontypool dorri mewn i'r 6 uchaf yna. Cyfle gwell falle gan Rygbi Gogledd Cymru. Bydd y 4 tîm ucha yn chwarae adre yn y cwarteri, a bydd y buddugoliaeth heno i Gwins Caerfyrddin neu Abertawe yn hwb enfawr i'w gobeithio'n o ddal Casnewydd. Felly digon dal yn y fantol yn Super Rygbi Cymru. Ar ôl seibiant y 6 gladau, ni'n dychwelyd i heilwen a tywydd mwyn mis Mawrth. Gobeithio fod hi'n arwydd o bethau i ddod. Ac yn cadw cwmni fi heno, mae hyfforddwr blaenwyr tîm Darllediad Cymru, Mac Breeze, a mewnwr Cymru, Ciaran Hadi. Croeso i'r tîm, Mac. Dwi ddim wastad fel hyn, gai ddweud y ti. Dyna'r peth gyntaf i weid. Ond na, mae'n digon mwyn, digon gynnes, dim awel o gwmpas y lle. A mae wedi bod yn gyfnod prysur, ond cyfnod ti wedi mwynhau, dwi'n siŵr, gyda y tîm Darllediad. A lot o nhw nawr yn camu'r llwyfan yma.
Mae'n gred i gweld nhw'n chwarae heno. Wy'n gweud mwynhau y tymor gyda 20s, ond mae'n gred i gweld boys nawr chwarae heno wythnosau nesaf. Nawn
ni siarad mwy am ambell i ni golyn dros y munudau nesaf. Ond at y 6 glad, a pa mor bwysig oedd eich chi fel garfan i orffen ar nodyn uchel gyda fuddugoliaeth?
Oedd e'n bwysig iawn. Fi'n credu oedd yn adeiladu trwy gydol yr wythnosau a llawn heiddi'r buddugoliaeth gathon ni'n diwedd a'r perfformiadau gathon ni yn y cwbl o wythnosau diwetha. Pwy ti'n cefnogi heno de? Achos mae dy dad i'n hyfforddi Gwins Caerfyrddin, ond Abertawe yn amlwg yn dod o'r ambarth y gweilch, drwy'r ambarth di. Fi'n bach yn neutral yno, ond yn disgwyl ar y gêm yn gyffredinol, mae'r 2 dîm yn agos iawn yn y dabl, felly mae'n ei gwaniaeth i'r 2 dîm a byd nhw'n targedu gêm heno. Wel, at Gwins Caerfyrddin de, y tîm cartre yn chweched ar hyn o bryd. Oes digon gyda nhw i selio i lle?
Dwi'n meddwl nhw'n saff ar y fôn. Mae RGC 9 pwynt tu ôl nhw, 3 gêm ar ôl heno, 2 nhw a cartre, dwi'n meddwl nhw'n saff. A dyna ni, chymod, maen nhw wedi, dim ond 2 maen nhw wedi colli yn y 5 diwetha, ond fel ti'n gweud, gallu troi pethau rownd heno. Abertawe de, fe orffennon nhw ar waelod y tabl llynedd. Maen nhw'n edrych i ennill eu 5 gêm gyngrair yn olynol am y tro cyntaf mewn 7 blynedd. Beth sydd wedi newid, Ciaran, iddyn nhw? Bod tipyn o newid wedi bod i nhw, mae'r ffordd wedi newid, ond mae un buddugoliaeth yn gallu newid popeth yn tymor, yn dod o hyder y grŵp, dod o momentum, a ti'n gweld ar y chwaraewyr yma digon o brofiad yn nhw fyd. Wel ers i ni fod gyda chi, mae cysylltiad cwpan Super Rygbi Cymru wedi cymryd lle. Casnewydd yw'r pencampwyr newydd ar ôl iddyn nhw giro allan yn ddifri yn y rownd derfynol, llongyfarchiadau mawr iddyn nhw. Abertawe enillodd y plat gan giro Rygbi Gogledd Cymru yn y rownd derfynol. Ei tlws cyntaf ers 2001 pan nath tîm oedd yn cynnwys Colin Chavez, Scott Gibbs a Gavin Henson ifanc ennill cyngrair Cymru yr Alban. A mae Rhys ap William nawr yn ei plith.
Wel, sdim un o nhw gyda fi, ond mae prif hyfforddwr a chwaraewr Abertawe da fi, Joe Thomas, new head coach. How old are you, Joe?
30, just gone 30 in February.
Youngest head coach in Super Rygbi Cymru?
I think so. Like I said, I haven't checked the facts, but I wouldn't bet against it. I think so,
Plate winners, you beat Pontypool last weekend. You've got some momentum seriously in your season.
Yeah, definitely. We probably haven't thought about it too much, to be fair. We've just been concentrating week on week, as cliche as that sounds. I think that's what we built our season on, really, just going game to game, and just focusing on ourselves around our detail and setting the tone with intensity. And I think, we've had some really good wins and we've had some really close wins, but we come out on top, and I think the win on the plate has done some good in terms of confidence. It's the first trophy for about 25 years, I believe. So yeah, it's just nice to see some good vibes around the club and everyone enjoying and working hard, really, and that's what it's been built on.
How good a juggler are you between playing and coaching?
Not very good juggler, but to be fair, the boys have been class around it. Obviously, it's an unfortunate situation with Jonathan Thomas, but obviously, the boys have allowed me to be a coach until 2:30 on a Saturday, and I just one of the boys then from 2 o'clock till 4:30. But yeah, like I got some really good experienced players here, like Matthew Aubrey, Ewan Shenton, Callum Bowden, Josh Phillips, all speak really well through the week, and then obviously Liam Gadd and Paul James helping me, and obviously Hugh Sutton as well helping me. And it's not all me; it's very much lean on a lot of people, which has been excellent, and just really enjoying it. To be fair, it's really good. I'm really enjoying it.
And you're on the bench tonight, so go well. Expect at least 20 minutes out of you. I'm going to find a slightly younger Swansea player. Lle ma fe? Lewis Edwards, man hyn, cofio. Lewis, gallai siarad y ti am eiliad fach? Os ladder rhywun yn sbar I fi gyrraedd ti, ti'n mwyn fe? Ni wedi bod yn gweld ti yn chwarae I Gymru, yn sgori cais I Gymru a Rodney Parade yn ebyn yr Eidal. Mae rhaid ni ddechrau gyda hwnna. Siwr brofiad oedd e I fod nôl yn y coch.
Profiad gwych. O'n i'n gwerthfawrogi cyfle I dod nôl ar ôl anaf. Gwerthfawrogi cyfle I cynrychioli'r gwlad.
A ti'n ôl yn ware Super Rygbi Cymru. Beth am y gystadleuaeth yma? Di hwnna'n dod I ti mewn lle da yn ware yn wythnosol yn Super Rygbi I fynd lan, cymryd y cam I ware I Gymru yn y gystadleuaeth dan ugen?
Fi'n credu mae'n cystadleuol, a fel chi'n gweld yn y chwech glad, mae pob gêm yn gwahanol, so falle chi'n chwarae Quins yw cae fach, so blaenwr dda, wedyn chi'n chwarae falle Llandan wrth nesaf gyda Barc Cloi. So mae amrywiaeth y gêm cystadleuol, so mwynhau.
Gret, wel, mwynhad I un o edrych mlaen I weld ti'n chwarae yn y gwyn neu'r glas I Abertawe.
Diolch.
Dyna.
Wel, dwi'n meddwl mae dyna'r ôl o'r tala. Mae Rhys ap William erioed wedi cyfweld da. Ond mae'n golffyn o chwaraewr. A mi welson ni fel wythnos diwetha Caerfyrddin yn sgorio I Gymru dan ugain.
Mae'n ei hala tipyn o amser gyda ni blwyddyn yma yn gweilch. Fel ti'n gweud, mae tipyn o ffram yna fe. A mae'n cael effaith ar y gêm achos y ffordd mae'n redeg ar y pêl. Mae'n gystadleuol iawn yn yr awyr, mae'n rhywun corfforol. A dde wych ar y penwthnos I Cymru, mae'n gath ei gyfle yn anffodus gyda'r anaf. A fel wedodd mae'n mwynhau rygbi a mae'n neis gweld yn datblygu. Ni'n meddwl bod e tua 6 troedfedd 5 modfedd. Fe sgoriodd unig gais y gêm yn erbyn yr Eidal. Be alle ti ddweithio ni amdano fe, Marc?
Just person arbennig. Mae sgiliau fe yn wych. Mae'n dda o dan y pêl uchaf, a wedyn pan mae'n cael pêl, mae'n gallu curo llinell mantais a rhoi pob un mewn waglawr wedyn. Right, wel mae fe'n rhan o dîm yr ymwelwyr. At y tîm cartre nawr, achos mae 4 scarlet ifanc yn y tîm bydd yn dechrau iddyn nhw heno. Chwaraeodd Osian Williams 2 gêm I Gymru dan ugain dros yr wythnos diwetha. Dechreuodd erbyn Lloegr a Ffrainc. Mae fe'n blaen ysgellor heno. Dath Steph Jack Jones oedd ar y fainc yn erbyn yr Eidal ddydd Sul. Y dyn o Aberystwyth yn chwarae gêm gynta i'r Quins heno ar ôl chwarae 6 gêm I lan ymddyfru tymor yma. Thomas Williams ar yr asgell a Gay McDonnell yn y canol yw'r 2 scarlet arall. Dath McDonnell oedd ar y fainc i'r scarlet yn erbyn Connacht nos Wener diwetha. A mae un dyn sy'n chwarae gêm rhif 200 heno yn eu plith nhw. Draw nawr I Griff McKee.
Diolch Lauren, dwi'n meddwl Lewis Millen ar fi'n dod allan am ei 2 ganfed ymddangosiad. Lewis, firstly, how do you feel about the 200 appearances?
Yeah, super excited for it. It's come around pretty quick. I can remember my first cap back in the Quins not so long ago really, but looking forward to it. Swansea going to be a challenge tonight. They're a quality outfit, but I think we've got it in ourselves to do a job tonight.
Has your preparations been a bit different knowing that it's such a big game and an occasion for you and the family?
Not so much really, it's just been taken as a game as it comes. Obviously, to celebrate at home is a big one, but no, it's just purely focused on how we can turn Swansea over at our home patch.
Have you got any memories of your first appearance for the club?
Oh God, I was a young pup, 18 years old, probably had 10 minutes at the end of a game maybe, but I've learned a lot since then and hopefully can take it into tonight.
Anyone special watching tonight?
I got family over, they're watching, but because it's online, there'll be family tuning in from all over, so it'll be a good one.
Lewis, pob lwc.
Diolch yn fawr I ti.
Diolch.
Ie, mae'n chwarae pethau lawr braidd yn dyw e. I gêm gyntaf fe nôl yn 2015, i ail gêm e. Ciaran, ti'n cofio i ail gêm e? Pwy yn chwarae thi ymyl?
Gyda ni ware o'n ni.
O, falle bod cof fi'n well yn cof ti o bosib, neu falle cof y cynhyrchydd. Ond mae fe'n un o chwaraewyr mwyaf cyson, teg dweud, y gyngrair.
Yr un o chwaraewyr gorau yn y gyngrair byddwn ni'n gweud. Rwy'n sydd wedi bod rownd am 10 mlynedd, still yn ifanc, os mae rhywun yn gofyn oedron fi fyd. Ond mae'n tipyn o chwaraewr, mae'n cario'r pel yn dda, mae'n grif, mae'n taclo yn ardal y dacl, a hefyd mae'n un o chwaraewyr bydde Caerfyrddin yn disgwyl at y pob wythnos i berfformio, a tipyn o chlysur i fe a'i tili yno. Ie, ti'n sôn am ardal y dacl, y rheng ôl yn brwydr ti'n edrych mlaen i weld, a mi fydd Osian Williams yn ganolog i hwnna.
Ie, Osian, pwerus iawn gyda'r pel, yn ardal tacl, mae'n cryf iawn, a dwi'n gweld reng ôl dau teams, Carmarthen Bowden, Sean Evans, Ethan Fackle, Shenton, Millen, dwi'n gallu gweld hwnna heno. Ie,
mod perffaith ar gyfer bel gyflym o bosib fyd. Un arall sydd ddim ynglwm o rhambarth, ond sy'n mwynhau tymor cryf, Jack Howells i Caerfyrddin.
Ie, a ti'n siarad gyda cwbl o'r chwaraewyr gynnau, mae wedi ware mas o safle tipyn tymor ma fyd, mae wedi ware mewnwr, a i fod yn onest, mae'n disgwyl tipyn o mewnwr. Mae clipau fe gyd yn dod o fe ware mewnwr, ond mae'n hwnna'n gweud lot o beth i fe fel chwaraewr, bod allu ware safle fel mewnwr a stepo mewn i helpu'r clwb.
Ie, di torri'r llinell 6 gwaith, cyfanswm yn 102 o dacla. Di Ciro 13 am ddiffynwyr, o ti'n dechrau poeni bod wedi gwneud na i gyd fel rhyw naw. O na, canolor yw erbyn nawr yma. Right, Steffan Thomas, thank you very much for joining us. Firstly, how good does it feel to be back and what a perfect conditions here on the park tonight?
Oh, it's a perfect night for it, and we're really excited to get going again. There's 4 games left, and the boys are chomping at the bit really to get going again. So really looking forward and excited. Yeah,
you're in a good position now in the table. How important is it for you to avoid that wild card round?
Yeah, really important. We've had a brilliant start to the season, and it's in our hands now to finish in that top 6. We've got 3 home games, and we've got to make hay when the sun shines, sort of thing. So first opportunity today with the sun out. So here we go.
It's great to see the 20s boys playing this evening. How do you think they'll add to this evening and obviously to the rest of the season, to the squad?
Yeah, it was lovely to have Osh back in the mix for this. He's been outstanding for us this season, and it's the first start as well for Steph coming in to help us. So really excited to work with a player of that quality. But the boys in the 20s, the quality they bring to us as a group is special, really.
Steph, enjoy these conditions. Go well tonight, I'm sure you will.
Thank you.
I'll take that mic from you. Diolch yn fawr, pob luck. Right, mae'n bryd I ni nawr ymuno a'n tîm sylwebu. A reminder, English language commentary is available as ever with Griff McKee and Mark Breeze. Rhys William a Ciaran Hardy sydd gyda chi yn y Gymraeg.
Thank you, Lauren. Round 14 of Super Rygbi Cymru between Carmarthen Quins and Swansea. And the home side, a front row of Rhys Fawcett, Connor Allen and Lewis Morgan, who's back in the side this week, pushing the club captain Sean Evans to the back row. First appearance of the season in Quins colours for Aaron Hemmings, who hasn't had much time to build a partnership with Steffan Jack Jones, who's been playing for Llandyfri so far this season, and he's been with the Wales under-20s squad. Eilir George is at full-back with Elan Phillips and Thomas Williams on the wings. Williams has made quite an impression on us so far on S4C this season, has scored some sterling tries. A front row of Dav Davis, Rodri King and Ed Thompson for the visitors, Swansea, but a very dynamic back row of Callum Bowden, club captain, Ethan Fackle, who's had experience with Cardiff Rugby, and Iwan Shenton, who's played in AS Monaco this season. Josh Phillips is the co-captain in fly half, and the centres of Jack Hoskins and Callum Carson are certainly ones to keep an eye on. But Lewis Edwards is a star for the future at full-back. Plenty of options on the bench too for the Swansea Whites entering the field in their away strip tonight. The blue with that dash of white down the centre, led out by Callum Bowden. Swansea hoping to punch up in the league, to go above Newport tonight. A victory would do that. Lewis Millen jogs out onto the field for his 200th appearance for Carmarthen Quins, and what an occasion for him, playing at home in front of the home crowd, with family watching here and wherever across the world. The rest of the side entering the field of play, with captain Sean Evans leading the charge. Big game tonight for both sides. Both teams hoping to climb above Newport. A 6 points victory for Carmarthen would put them on the same amount of points. Points difference would keep them below. Keith David, the man in the middle, ready to take charge of this one. The ball in the hands of Stefan Jack Jones. Lewis Millen, the influential Millen, will be hoping to have another game to remember at his own stomping ground. The match is underway from Stefan Jack Jones's kick, collected by Iwan Glyn on the near side to our cameras.
And roll.
Couple of phases before I'm sure we'll see the experienced Matthew Aubrey kick this one downfield off of that wonderful left boot of his. Due to being outside the 22, stays on the field of play. Jack Jones with a high kick, collected by Josh Phillips. Phillips sees the space towards the far touchline, bounces a couple of times before Elan Phillips takes the ball, not Ivan Phillips. I'm sure he's watching at home. Lewis Edwards, a first glimpse for the big fullback. Down the far side before the little kick through from Aubrey. And Stefan Jack Jones clears his lines. Josh Phillips with some space in front of him. Moving towards the far touchline, an opportunity for Iwan Glyn. Chip over the top, the race is on. Who's going to be the first to the ball? The ball's in touch, according to the referee. And first time for us to hear from Mark Breeze. Mark, excited for this one?
Yeah, very excited. Two teams, a lot on this game as well. But both teams, Swansea got some excellent backs playing. Hopefully get them into the game early, and I'm sure Quins try and force it run the way forwards.
Absolutely, it's going to be a close game. Both these teams have had the better of each other so far this season. Once in the cup for Swansea, in the league for the Quins. It's certainly going to be a close game. Where do you think the game's going to be won tonight?
I believe the team who's got the least errors in the right, creating momentum in the right areas, and then turning pressure into points.
Downfield towards the youngster Edwards. Powerful. He is tackled to the turf. Oshan Williams is in the mixer with Thomas Williams. No advantage. We'll have another look as to what happened there, but it will be the first scrum of the match. I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing both these packs go head to head.
Best part of the game this is. Can't wait for this.
Yeah, always great to have someone who loves scrums next to me on co-coms. It's an interesting part of the pitch.
It's the best part of the pitch.
The front rows of Dav Davis, Roger King and Ed Thompson for Swansea, Fawcett, Morgan and Allen for Carmarthen Quins. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes. The slick ball. And we'll see a reset here. We'll have to await a little bit longer for our first proper contest in the scrum. It's been a dry day today into dusk. There's a little bit of water on the surface. Does that make it harder as a forward, especially a front row forward?
No, the pitch down here is generally quite longer, so there's a lot of purchase in the ground. That was generally, it was a good snap by both teams there. Just a bit of grip manipulation from both sides to drop it down then.
Aaron Hemmings, ball in hand. Hemmings playing for the first time this season in the Quins colours. Solid enough base. Millen wants to keep the ball in there. The referee demands the ball comes out. Waiting for the ball in the pocket. Jones, it's gone forward. And a penalty, according to Keith David. doesn't look like the referee's looking to go to the pocket for the slap down. And Steffan Jack Jones goes to the corner. Mark, as a coach yourself, early in the game, would you prefer points over going to the corner?
It'll all depend on what you've looked at in the week, if there's opportunities, if there's own line out or run the maul, or and if there's opportunities there. If not, probably build that scoreboard pressure, and like 3-6-9 is better around that then, really.
Yeah, the attempt to steal from Callum Carson, the outside centre, doesn't quite come off this time. Steffan Jack Jones, his kick towards the corner is just inside the 22, therefore it's a big task here to set the driving maul to go all the way. However, the ball is in the hands of the hooker, Lewis Morgan. Referee is happy with the contest. He wants Shenton reaching over, stripping the scrum cap off of Lewis Morgan. Lovely line from Gabe MacDonald. Quick ball needed for the home side. Phase by phase, they'll come once and twice. Forwards, arm in arm. Shenton with a tackle along with his club captain, Bowden. Good angle from Gabe MacDonald as they work their way towards this near touchline. Sean Evans, the captain, goes backwards. 10 metres or so between the home team and the first score, the first try of the game potentially. Hemmings digging to get the ball out. It looks like Connor Allen was the one carrying their force-it, the other prop involved in the breakdown. Millen, another carry for the big number 8. Tom Phillips. Morgan, once again with the ball in hand. Not making many metres here for the Quins. Big tackle by Swansea. Challenging for the ball, slow ball for the Quins as they potentially will look to throw a different route of attack here. Steffan Jack Jones in the pocket waiting for it. Unbelievable tackle around the legs from Ethan Fackrell. However, it's a penalty nonetheless to the home team. Disciplined defence from Swansea, keeping the Quins out. They'd be disappointed with that phase of attack.
Yeah, in fairness to Swansea, that was a great first D-set, multiple phases, actually pushing Carmarthen Quins back, some excellent tackling from Fackrell and Bowden. Just on that one, just a bit sloppy, just around the tackle area, not moving out the way, and again, points on the board for Carmarthen Quins if he gets us.
Yeah, this penalty is certainly the perfect position for a kick at goal. It looked like that was a late tackle by Iwan Shenton on the youngster Steffan Jack Jones, potentially trying to put a big one in on a youngster early doors, scare him a little bit at this level.
Yeah, just a little bit, just to let him know, he's in the game.
Some would say it's got to be done, but that's not come from me. Steffan Jack Jones, accurate with the first kick of the game. 3 points to 0 for the Quins against Swansea.
Number 10, Steffan Jack Jones. Current score, Carmarthen Quins 3, Swansea 0.
Would it be fair to say, watching the first set of defence from Swansea, coming away with only 3 points for the Quins, it's the Swansea coaches would be more impressed with that phase of play?
Yeah, they'd be pretty happy. Liam Gard, the defence coach of Swansea, would be pretty happy with that set. Like I said, they were knocking them back, making good choices around the tackle area, and just too many missed opportunities then, just around that penalty.
Use it! Give him his kick.
Oh, the ball spilt, dropped by Aaron Hemmings. There's an opportunity here to move the ball. Phillips sees some space, the kick through towards Iwan Glynn. Darllediad George was there, and it's a great kick downfield from the fullback, relieving the pressure from the initial error from Aaron Hemmings. Potentially a few nerves there early doors for Aaron Hemmings, his first appearance for Carmarthen. Disappointing.
On the line, Red.
But a great clearance kick from Darllediad George to make up for it. as we'll see the first throw for Rhodri King. Easy enough to find Ben Roberts. The big lock. Dav Davis is leading the charge. Aubrey goes high. Oh, and the ball through the hands of the Quins. Carson moving the ball here towards Lewis Edwards, beating the first defender in Jack Howells. Carson throws a big dummy.
Tackle, release!
No one was falling for that. Clear advantage for Swansea. The ball straight in the hands of Josh Phillips. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked to the corner. Yeah, it's another decision to go to the corner. Both sides back their driving mauls.
Yeah, Swansea just came from a good driving maul there. They got their foot into the game, and they probably feel there's a little bit of an opportunity there to go out the Quins. So be interesting to see where they go in this line-out.
To the back. Oh, and the ball is dropped here. Straight in the hands of Callum Bowden. Shenton with the ball in hand. Tackle from Oshan Williams. Aubrey keeping the ball moving to Dav Davis. Chris Thompson this time.
Tackle now, away, red!
Spinning out of the initial tackle. Phillips waiting to give the pass into Rhodri King. Changing the direction here, back towards the post with Dav Davis. Big carrier for the Whites throughout the season. Chris Thompson. Aubrey once again not moving the ball to the edges, staying within about 10-15 metres of the sticks. King this time. Lewis Morgan over the ball. Penalty. Great defence from Carmarthen Quins, and Swansea will come away from the 22 with nothing.
Yeah.
And it's a big turnover from Lewis Morgan. And for the Swansea coaches, disappointment, especially after turning their nose at a potential 3 points.
Yeah, we started off well, moving on to the ball really well, but as the game, as it started slowing down, got isolated and was allowed the opportunity for Lewis and to get on the ball, and there was a little bit of a neck roll on that as well.
Yeah, it could have been one of two offences there. Over the ball, not releasing, and around the neck from Callum Bowden. The club co-captain this season with Josh Phillips. Injury for Dav Davis, so a little bit of medical attention for the loose head prop. Plenty of sports and football to come on S4C over the next couple of weeks. Bala against Haverfordwest Saturday at 5 o'clock. A big game in the JD Cymru Premier. Take a look behind the scenes with Craig Bellamy on Monday at 8 o'clock. And then highlights of all the weekend action in the JD Cymru Premier and Co. Monday night, 25-10. And then, well, the big game, Wales against Bosnia-Herzegovina next Thursday. A huge, huge game for the Welsh men's national team. Tom Crockett is about to step onto the field here. Shoulder injury possibly for Dav Davis. And Mark, how much of a miss is this? You know, a player with such influence as Dav Davis coming off so early. It's not what you as coaches would plan for.
No, you definitely wouldn't plan for that. He's an excellent scrummager. He's top of the carry list when he's played as well, and he's quite effective around that, as you can see in the first couple of phases. So yeah, big loss for Swansea, but looking forward to see what Tom Crockett can bring to the pitch.
Yeah, Crockett has been involved in all 14 games in the league this season, 11 of those coming off the bench. I'm not too sure if he's played 70 or so minutes so far this year. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. Challenging for the ball, Rhys Fawcett.
Use it!
And first involvement for Tom Crockett, using every inch of his body to give Matthew Aubrey the platform to kick downfield. George spills it, but backwards according to the referee. The arms are out from the coach, Joe Thomas, on the sidelines.
And away, Blue.
Swansea here working hard to get out of each breakdown. They don't want to be giving any cheap penalties here to offer an entry for Carmarthen. Penalty. And Callum Carson can't quite believe it. And it's Jack Hoskins with the offence. And Stefan Jack Jones, the ball in hand, will look to put this on a sixpence in the 22. Just about inside, well, outside rather. Here's another look. What do you think?
Yeah, just need to show that clear release. Excellent work by him to get back on the ball, but you've got to make it clear and obvious for the referees. Big arms back into the ball, and you've had that turnover.
Yeah, I suppose that's the important thing, clear and obvious. You see players often throw their arms out to make sure the referee sees it. It's all a part of the game, really, isn't it? To make sure the referee sees it all.
Away, Red.
Spot on.
Aubrey to Phillips in the pocket, and Phillips goes for distance down the heart of the field, splitting both backs for the Quins. Eilir George puts
Yellow, keep coming. Keep coming.
the high ball up in the air. Challenge for Josh Phillips. Phillips sees an opportunity to penetrate the scattered line from the Quins. Big hit. Tight head on tight head, and Rhys Fawcett had a look at it as well. It's gone forward from Swansea, but a big hit by Connor Allen on Ed Thompson. This is what it's all about.
This is what you love to see. Front rowers running straight at each other, and that was a great collision by both sets of players, in fairness.
Yeah, run it straight seems to be the big phenomenon online now, but this is old school. Wow. Prop on prop. Is he going to feel that tomorrow?
I felt it up here, to be honest with you.
It's just the ooze from the crowd that makes it sound even worse. But all the better.
Grab! Bang!
Free kick to the Quins as they go quickly with Hemmings into Gabe MacDonald. MacDonald fresh off the back of an appearance for the Scarlets off the bench against Connacht. Spinning out of the tackle. Will come back for the penalty. And once again, discipline seems to be costing Swansea early in this game. And this time, Stefan Jack Jones points to the sticks. Having been in the 20s camp, have you seen him slot a few of these in training?
Yeah, in fairness, I've been working with him tirelessly. No, he has, in fairness. He's very good at his kicking, very diligent on his kicking, especially around his working week, his performance week. And yeah, I've seen him kick these over with these over the last couple of weeks, so hopefully he gets it over.
Yeah, but the big question is, how many tips have you given him on the kicking? I'd assume it's at least 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6, and those are probably the ones that stuck with him if he says anything. So
yeah, this is your sort of distance, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I used to go for anything around this area. It'll be my kind of area. Yeah.
Let's see if Stefan Jack Jones can do the same. As the crowd quiets down here at the park. Definitely got the distance. Doesn't quite have the accuracy as the ball goes over the dead ball line. We'll restart from the 22, but that's a shot. That's the marker thrown down by Carmarthen Quins and Stefan Jack Jones. Anything in that sort of realm, he's not afraid to go for it. Ocean Williams sees a space, big tackle from Ben Roberts on the young Scarlet. Moving the ball towards the edges, around the ankles from Iwan Glyn. You can hear the players demanding more from each other on the referee mic. As we see Jones once again moving the ball towards Sean Evans, the club captain. Fawcett tackled by Tom Crockett over the ball, right in front of the referee's eyes. Ethan Fackrell turning the ball over, and Ethan Fackrell, well, what a talent he is. Came through the ranks, tipped to play at the top, now playing for Swansea, and that's just a glimmer of the sort of talent he has. As Phillips looks to go towards the corner, as we have another look at this, and it's a textbook turnover from a flanker, this.
Quick to the ball, understands where the space was, and able to get it. Great work by him.
Good competition for the ball in the line out. However, it's the visitors who managed to keep hold of the ball. Big carry from Jack Hoskins. Question marks at the ball going forward. However, the referee happy with play. Opportunity here towards the near touchline. Over they go, and the try is awarded. Brandon Wood, having scored twice last week against Pontypool, has scored the first try of the game against Carmarthen. And Swansea, having defended for the large part of this game, they are ahead. It's a great finish from Brandon Wood. However, there were question marks of the ball going forward in the play prior, but of course no TMO, so the try stands.
Try stands, yeah. Great start to play from the line out, pull out from the dummy maul, and Jack, in fairness, hit that line great. Again, I'm going to look if that was a knock-on, but it's great to see Jack back in the line as well. Back in the attack, and it's a great finish by Wood here.
Yeah, 3 players for Carmarthen Quins trying to tackle who could be the shortest player on the field. It shows the power that Brandon Wood possesses. Josh Phillips, well, straight through the sticks, and an opportunity here for us to go down to Lauren, who's got company.
Diolch, ie, Paul James yn cadw cwmni fi sy'n helpu gyda'r thîm hyfforddi Abertawe ar hyn o bryd. Paul, what a week it's been for you. The euphoria of a Six Nations win on a Saturday as the Wales scrum coach, and down to the park on a Thursday.
Yeah, no, it was great being with the Welsh boys on the weekend, and in all credit to them, they worked hard campaigns. It was nice to get the win. But no, it's great to come back down here this evening now with the Whites.
Yeah, we'll get on to the game in a moment, but how much did you enjoy that experience? Wales finished the second best scrum in the championship. Clearly, you know, that was down to your impact.
Yeah, a little bit maybe. No, I enjoyed it. It was great. Like I said, the boys worked really hard up there. They all bought into it. And yeah, it was just great that they could get the win then in the last game.
What have you made of what you've seen so far this evening?
I think we just got to sharpen up on our discipline a little bit. A couple of soft penalties, which is allowing them into the game, and it's quite tight. So I just think we got to play in the right areas. Probably trying to overplay a little bit in our own half. If we can get down to their half and keep the pressure on, we'll be happy days.
Paul, diolch yn fawr. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks for doing that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, great to hear from Paul James, who's been in the thick of it over the last couple of months. So we're back to play here between Carmarthen Quins and Swansea. Both teams in the top 6 currently of Super Rygbi Cymru. Both teams hoping to finish in the top 4. The team to catch, Newport. As it stands, Swansea ahead, 7 points to 3, but plenty of time to go here in this huge game. The ball just goes through from the hands of Hoshan Williams. Shenton onto the crumbs here. Phillips will look to clear his lines. Eilir George, who's been busy with the boot so far this game, puts in a decent kick of his own. Lewis Edwards is there to collect.
Come back, Blue, keep coming.
It looks as if he was aiming towards the touchline, however, stays alive. Stefan Jack Jones, a kick to compete. The chase is on from Thomas Williams. Collected by Iwan Glyn, and he has gone forward. Outstanding pressure from Thomas Williams, the young winger. Well, he put the pressure on Iwan Glyn, causing the error.
Great kick here. Good pressure. Timing just on it. Again, creates that pressure. Turnover ball for the scrum.
Yeah, it's that pressure that's key on a kick chase, and it must be said that the kick was measured superbly by the young fly half, Stefan Jack Jones. Yeah, there's Paul James again. How good is he at coaching scrummaging, do you think?
Very good at being in his presence. Not only is he knowledgeable, but very top bloke. Great with the boys and the players, and yeah, what he knows about his scrums is brilliant. Learned a lot off him over the last couple of weeks, and Duncan before that. So again, yeah, great bloke as well to have in the environment.
What is it about Wales and great scrummagers over the years? Because those two gentlemen you've just listed, Adam Jones as well, we've got such talent in the front row. What is it about the Welsh that's different in that front row?
I'm not sure. It's probably a little bit of mentality. Just grew up with it, like you said, the mentality of those two I mentioned, and obviously Adam Jones as well. Never took a backward step. Really worked hard on the trade. So that's probably around that really.
I suppose the Welsh grit to go with it as well.
Can't beat that.
Once again, stable from both sides. The referee happy for the ball to come out from Hemmings to McDonald. In the pocket, waiting for the ball. Jones waits to give the pass to Thomas Williams. Cutting away from the touchline. Oh, fantastic finish from Ilan Phillips. Dancing through the defence. And the referee's going to have a conversation here with the assistant.
From my angle, I'm happy to lose a ground. It might have been something the other side, but we'll take mine.
Yeah. And the try awarded Ilan Phillips.
Great finish, fair play. Still had a bit of work to do. Good start from the scrum. Great play out the back, identify the spaces, good hands. And again, from the 22, that's a great finish.
Yeah, somehow carving away through the Swansea defence. Electric off the right foot, and it's questions of grounding. Questions from the Swansea bench whether that went forward or not. However, it's the referee's decision, this final. Almost a kick charged down for Stefan Jack Jones. It was a try scorer for Swansea, Brandon Wood, with the gas to put pressure on. However, the important stat is Carmarthen Quins 10, Swansea 7. And even as a front row forward, you can appreciate that try. It's a great move to get to the line. We won't question the finish.
Yeah. No, it's always great getting up from a scrum, and the backs utilising one of the great set plays, and then you have your winger finishing off in the corner. Great start.
Osian Williams, the young Scarlet, involved with the Wales under-20s over the last few months, collects the restart. Hemmings manages to clear this. Ethan Fackrell gives the ball. Oh, Josh Phillips, the ball was arching towards the touchline. It's great work from Eilir George to keep it alive. His kick is also staying alive. Lewis Edwards to Carson. Carson beating the first man. Willis tries to cut back inside, but it's the elusive Lewis Morgan. For a hooker, he's always active, he's always ready for any danger, sniffs it out and makes the tackle.
Good player. They've had a good couple of seasons. Very talented, nails his set piece. And again, like you said, very quick. Looking forward to seeing how he plays the rest of the game.
At the front, Tom Phillips.
Back to you guys, keep going with the ball.
And the driving maul is set pretty solid here by Carmarthen. Hemmings with a kick up high. He doesn't look to be best pleased with it, but it does ask the question of Brandon Woods as the ball is knocked on into touch.
Scrum option.
Scrum option is exactly what you want to see.
Perfect. More scrums the better.
And this is a good spot for us in the commentary position. We're the opposite side of the cameras, so we've got a great view for this one. However, the table as it stands in Super Rygbi Cymru at the moment, Carmarthen Quins will jump ahead of Swansea into the 5th position. 2 points behind Newport. Big games to come over the weekend. Ebbw Vale hosting Newport. The Challenge Shield will be up for grabs. And the way Ebbw Vale have been playing at home this season, it'd be a surprise to everyone if Newport were to take the victory. So this game, it must be said, huge game, the grand scheme of things in Super Rygbi Cymru. The feed into the scrum once again. Oh, big decision. As we see the reaction from the Swansea Whites, delighted. A tap on the head for Lewis Morgan as well.
Yeah, penalties against Rhys Fawcett for going round, but a bit of power from Tom Crockett there. Excellent on the snap then, and when that built that pressure, Quinn started going round and Swansea went round with them.
You know, you say excellent on the snap. What do you mean with excellent on the snap?
So the snap just on the set, so when they snap into the sets, when they come together. So good snaps for this after this. You can see the pressure, the ball gets stuck here, and you see then outside hips of loose head kicking round.
It's one of my favourite sights on a rugby field. The whole pack celebrating a scrum penalty. It doesn't get much better than that.
Red.
Driving maul set here as we see Roderick King arching away. Roderick King beating one, then spills the ball. Collected by Brandon Wood. It looked as if potentially a high shot from Hemmings. However, Wood was falling towards the turf. Swansea here. Through the phases, Phillips looked as if he ran out of options. Callum Carson, still with the ball in one hand, presents it on a plate for Matthew Aubrey. Oh, Phillips goes back the other way. It's a very, very uncalled for error. And those are the sort of errors that coaches absolutely hate. Some messages being passed on from the Swansea coaching area. What do you think of the messages going down to the visitors tonight? Is it keep things simple or experiment a little bit more?
Yeah, just like built great momentum in there, got good field position. Just keep the pressure on. Now again, lost the momentum, taking the foot off the gas, allowing Carmarthen to exit out their own half. Just need to be a bit more clinical in this area.
Another scrum, and Swansea will be going into this full of confidence after the penalty in the previous clash of both big sets of forwards. And this time the penalty goes the other way.
Yeah, just a slippage there from Ed Thompson. After the set, the pressure built, and you can see he went straight-legged. Penalty to Quins.
Yeah, disappointment. Thompson looked to clear whatever dirt there was underneath his studs. But Rhys Fawcett.
Yeah, you see through. Good on the set there. As the pressure comes through, you can see Ed's feet sliding back. Good pressure from Carmarthen Quins.
The penalty for the Quins, putting the home team just inside Swansea's half. Just over half an hour gone here. Questions have not straight by the Swansea players. Shenton fighting hard to get through. Kick high, Lewis Edwards comes forward to collect. Oh, it's Fackrell with the ball in hand. Tackle comes in from Connor Allen. Phillips moving the ball here. Hoskins to Callum Carson. Tackle is good from Gabe McDonald. Trying to drag Brandon Wood towards the touchline. However, the nippy winger manages to find the floor. Lewis Edwards on the charge. Fackrell with the ball in hand. Ewan Glyn. Glyn with a kick over the top, finding the touch. It takes a little deflection on the way through, but Swansea working the space well, edge to edge. It's better attack from the visitors.
Yeah, again, we're trying to look for those transitions. Great catch from Ethan here, making a gain line, and then all of a sudden you're on the front foot. Like you say, going edge to edge. Good play out the back. Identifying where the space is, squaring up, and then making good decisions under pressure then. And just really unlucky with this kick over the top there. Good defence, Carmarthen Quins.
Stolen by Oshan Williams, and then collected off the bounce by Lewis Morgan. An opportunity goes missing for Swansea as Hemmings clears the ball. It's a good clearance as well. Plenty of ground covered. A chip and chase, and up and under. Old school and executed to perfection by Ewan Glyn. Here we go, an opportunity to move the ball. Numbers towards this near side. As we see the Carmarthen Quins defence scrambling across, and the ball does bounce over the dead ball, over the touchline.
15 come in the fight, thank you.
It's a great option taken by Callum Carson, but it all came from that up and under from Ewan Glyn.
Great kick, and any good kick chase is due to the chase. Great catch here onto the front foot. And good awareness from Callum Carson and to put the ball into the corner.
Everyone else go, boys, to
force them to work out, put pressure on them in that area.
I suppose it's the beauty of the bounce of the rugby ball as well. It could have gone one way or the other. Unfortunately for Carson, it was curling towards the touchline instead of straight on towards the touchline. It looks as if it's a two-person line out, and it was clearly going straight over the top. Lewis Milling on his 200th appearance. Well, with what could be up there with one of the biggest hits he's taken. Ball cleared, doesn't quite go very far. An interesting line out, two men in there. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, very smart. It's an easy way, no pressure throw. And again, opportunity in a good kick space for your nines to exit effectively.
Would you look for that option often, or just once in a while to go for the two-person line out?
You'll have a couple of options. It all depends what the defence are doing. So the work we've done in the week, identifying, okay, they might mirror a hand in the line out. They may switch off in the back line, 5 metres out, they're 10 metres back. Okay, it makes sense, we can get over it. But again, when teams start to adapt and watch your games, what other bailouts can you use? Make it look the same, but win from a different outcome.
Plenty of rugby to come on S4C. Scarlets against Zebra tomorrow, 7:30 on S4C. And then the highlights of all Super Rygbi Cymru on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. If you can't wait for the highlight show, then the highlights will be online on Monday night. And those games: Bridgend against Llandovery, Ebbw Vale, Newport, Pontypool, Cardiff, and RGC Abertawe. All 4 of those games will be featured in the highlight show, along with this one, of course.
Set.
Swansea to feed, and we'll have a reset.
Looked pre-engaged in that one, both teams pre-engaged. Probably have to come over this side now to check what's happening.
Yeah, needs the best angle for this one as he has a quick word with both front rows. As we wait for the scrum to go again, you can see Swansea lining up with Brandon Wood and Josh Phillips, one behind each other. Be interesting to see what sort of attack they've got planned here. A big shove from Carmarthen Quins, destroying the Swansea pack. Disappointment for the Whites. However, delight for Carmarthen. 2 minutes to go before the half. 10-7 is the score. They'll have an opportunity here through Steffan Jack Jones to put the ball deep into the Swansea half. It's a great kick. Superb work from the young fly half. Here we go once again. Absolutely colossal from Carmarthen. Shenton, the number 8 for Swansea, trying to dig the ball out, but with the wheels falling off the scrum, rather, for Swansea, it was easy enough for Carmarthen to power on through. Competition from Ben Roberts for the ball. Sean Evans to Gabe MacDonald. MacDonald looked to be very sharp this evening, offering himself frequently as the second receiver. Fawcett fakes the short pass. Hemmings with the ball in hand. Osian Williams tucked the ball up his shirt. Good tackle. Ethan Fackrell looks to get involved over the ball. No option there. Lewis Millen with a carry. How much he'd love a try on his 200th appearance for the club. MacDonald, big hit from Callum Carson in the middle of the park. A show and go from Connor Allen, who's certainly been quite the force in the scrum. Jones, a chip and chase. Jones, collects it with one hand. Great offload into Millen. Millen offloads one more. Hemmings, one pass needed. What a try for Carmarthen Quins. The initial chip and chase from Steffan Jack Jones. A superb collection from the young fly half to Lewis Millen on his 200th appearance. Manages to set up Aaron Hemmings for a nice try just as we see the clock turn red. And Hemmings has made an absolute fool out of Callum Carson. The one-handed take, spins and gives the pass to Lewis Millen. And then Hemmings, well, that's what you call a contender for not only try of the month, it could be try of the season. Carmarthen Quins looking to go 10 points ahead on the referee's whistle. No. Steffan Jack Jones doesn't quite make it with that kick. However, Carmarthen Quins are ahead at the half. Yes, we will have one more look at the finish from Aaron Hemmings. His first appearance for the club this season. Swansea have scored a try this half through Brandon Wood, somehow taking on 3 defenders and powering over the try line. However, it's Carmarthen Quins who are ahead on the half. 2 unbelievable tries from Elan Phillips and Aaron Hemmings. And Carmarthen Quins 15-7 points ahead at the half.
Wel am gais i orffen yr hanner, nawn ni sôn am y cais yna yn y man, achos mi fydd hi heb ot yn hwb seicolegol i'r tîm cartre cymryd mewn i'r sefyllod newid. Ond cyn hynny, Mark, oedd hi wedi bod yn weddol hafal. Be yw disasiad di o'r hanner cyntaf yna?
Mae'n chwaraeon ar cywir, disglybraeth hefyd, ond di cael 2 tîm yn mynd yn ardal cywir, ond nhw'n disglybraeth nhw yn let nhw down.
Gad nhw lawr yn sicr. Ciaran, pwy fydd yr hyfforddwr hapusa? Wel, yn amlwg Caerfyrddin wedi'r sgo. Ond cyn ni, oedd e fel bod y 2 dîm yn negyddau gilydd?
Fi'n credu bydd Caerfyrddin fwy bles nawr. Yn y wyrig, y 2 funud i fynd fyna, gathon nhw scrum penalty lawr y cam yn y sgôr i to. disgwyl yn gyffyrddus nawr, felly bach fwy na beth yw e, ond y ddau dîm bach yn euog o gorware, rygbi yn hanner unen, felly disgwyl at y bach fwy o cico, bach fwy o tiriogaeth cynta.
Right, efni nôl de'r cais cynta. Brandon Wood yn agor y sgorio heno a wneud pethau i edrych yn weddol hawdd mewn gwirionedd. Na ennill tir yn weddol hawdd o'r safle gosod mae Mac.
Mae'n grêt o llinell fan a great scene play Jack Hoskins yn cario nhw'n dda. Ar y front foot nawr, yn gallu chwarae. Pasio grêt yn mewn into space. A wedyn mae'n gorffen grêt.
Ciaran Benesio hwn.
Fi'n credu yn grêt achos cariad Jack Hoskins gynta, rown y cornel, wedyn yr olwyr i gyd yn swingo nôl gyda'i gilydd ar ochr dywyll. Mae Jack Hoskins nôl ar ei drad, roi'r pas o ola.
Hoskins falle nhw'n sy'n awch i chwarae yn diwe, wedi bod yn rhan o'r garfan dan ugen, ddim wedi chwarae. Ond wedyn, Caerfyrddin yn taro nôl yn weddol gyflym, Ciaran gyda chais i Ilan Phillips.
Fi'n credu to, nhw'n disgwyl at y scrum gynta ar un o'n beth nhw'n neud yn dda fan hyn, nhw'n symud y pêl, symud y pêl un channel yn fwy, a wedyn nhw'n maswr yn swingo rown y cornel. Digon Ilan Phillips i wneud yn y diwedd, ond mae'n neud yn wych i gorffen y cais na, ond Caerfyrddin yn disgwyl yn positif pan maen nhw'n cael cyfle fyd.
Cais honno, ymddilys yn y diwedd. Nawr, dim yn gwybod, os oedd un o'ch chi mewn gwrwn, wedi gweld y cais yma gan Aaron Hemmings, achos o'ch chi'n brysur yn neud eich ffordd lawr i ochr y cae, ond mi oedd hi'n gais gwych, cais y noson heb os, a bosib un o geisiau'r tymor.
Beth o'n i siarad beth i, bydde fe'n enfawr i Gyfyrddin, yn ywedig ar diwedd yr hanner, achos maen nhw wedi bod dan bach o bwysau yn hanner unen, a wedyn mynd lawr y ca, bach o amrywiaeth yn y gêm gico gyda Steph Jack Jones. Pêl yn adlamu neis, bach o dadlwytho Lewis Millen, a wedyn Aaron Hemmings, fel pob mewn o'r dda ar y diwedd hynny.
Yn y tad gêm gyngor diwetha Abertawe sydd wedi ennill yr ail hanner, felly sgwni be bydd y neges yn y stafell newydd. Ond nes i sôn cyn y gêm am y frwydr na o gwmpas Darllediad, Ethan Fackrell wedi bod yn un sydd ysgrifennu.
Mae'n fi pob le edrych fan'na gyda Jack Luna, cael y penalty, mae'n gallu catch y pêl hefyd, dwi'n gweld o'n hwn. Rhedeg dda, front foot i ni ar y pêl, a Swansea gallu mynd cantaf.
Abertawe, maen nhw'n ceisio gael y bêl mas yn llydan yn dyn nhw ar y degau. A dyna tacteg cywir i ti, Ciaran?
Mae'n disgwyl fel e, ond maen nhw'n siŵr heiog yn y hanner cyntaf nhw, trial sgori rhy gynnar, neu dydw ddim wedi mynd trwy cymalau digon i fi.
Falle bach fwy am ynedd sy'n angen yn yr ail hanner. Byddwn ni nôl yn troi'n sylw at yr ail hanner yn y man, ond digon o chwaraeon i ddod i chi ar S4C dros y penwythnos. Ysgadled sy'n adre yn erbyn Zebra nos yfory. I'ch yn bwyntiau Super Rygbi Cymru, i'ch yn bwyntiau'r holl penwythnos i chi nos Fawrth am 10 o'r gloch. Digon o Build Road i fynd ar sylw fyd, am 5 o'r gloch dydd Sadwrn, y Bala yn erbyn Hwlffordd. Rhaglen ddogfen arbennig iawn, Craig Bellamy, byd y bêl am i nos lun. I'ch bwyntiau'r penwythnos, gorio chi nos lun, a wedyn gêm enfawr. Ennill yn erbyn Bosnia-Herzegovina, a mi fydd Cymru yn cymryd cam pwysig yn nes at gyrraedd cwpan y byd eleni. Ac wrth gwrs fyddwn ni gyda chi yn mynd trwy gemau Super Rygbi Cymru y tymor arferol dros y 2 wythnos nesaf. Dyma'n union beth sydd i ddod.
Cian Abram yn gwasgu drosto yn y cornel. Dros gyda'r gickfoot, Smolt mewn, aros amdani Joe Williams. Torri sydd trwyddo, Tom Williams yn neud. A'r cais yn dod i Shea Foster-Smith.
Lloyd Lewis wedi sgorio, bobl bach. Morgan Lloyd am fynd i hyn, sgôr cynta'r gêm.
Dyma'r tabl fel mae pethau'n sefyll. Fel mae pethau'n sefyll heno, mae Quins Caerfyrddin wedi neidio uwchben Abertawe mewn i'r 5 safle. Glynebwy, fel ti'n gweld Ciaran, bell ar y blaen, ond yn illodd cas newydd ben campwriaeth o'r 3 safle llynedd. All unrhyw beth dal ddigwydd, ond ti'n gweld nhw o leia'n gorffen y tymor arferol ar y brig.
Fi yn gweld nhw'n gorffen ar y frig, maen nhw'n disgwyl yn gyffyrddus ar y funed, rhyw 4 gêm ar ôl, ond bydd nhw'n siarad beth i cadw'r hyder yn y garfan, cadw'r momentum na i fynd a beth sydd i ddod, ond disgwyl ar y dabl fyd, mae'r gêm henon enfawr iawn i'r ddau dîm. Bydd y ddau dîm wedi targedu o'n yn gwneud yn siŵr bod nhw'n y 6 uchaf.
Ie, mae 6 am yn syth trwyddo, ond wedyn mae'r 7fed yn chwarae 10fed safle, 8fed yn chwarae 9fed mynd drwodd i'r rowndiau terfynol. A mae, fel nath Ciaran sôn, momentum ar adeg ma, fel hyfforddwr, dyna'r neges, ie? Chi moyn parhau ar patrwm o ennill?
Ie, patrwm ni'n adeiladu pob wythnos, ond pan mae'n ni dod i gemau hwnna na, ni gallu gwneud y best ni gallu gwneud.
A dyma'r gemau felly sydd i ddod dros yr wythnosau nesaf. Yn benodol ni'n edrych ar y tîmau sy'n targedu'r 6 ucha. Na, dyma actually gemau disadwn i chi, ond mae digon o gemau disadwn. Glynebwy yn erbyn Casnewydd, fydd hynny yn un reit diddorol. Pen y Bont yn erbyn Llanymddyfri, Pwla adre i Gaerdydd. A Rygbi Cymru sy'n just i fas y 6 ucha yn croesawu Abertawe. A dyma'r gemau sy'n i ddod, a ni wedi i'w choleuo falle'r tîmau sy'n targedu y 6 ucha. A mae'n ddiddorol yn diwe, achos mae rhai falle'n chwarae i gilydd. Felly, Ciaran, ti hefyd yn gallu stopio un o wrthwynebwyr dringo'r siabl.
Ia, na pham o'n i sôn am bwyty'r gêm yma i Gyfyrddin fod yn bwysig un o, maen nhw ware Rygbi Cymru, wythnos nesaf fi'n credu Tawe, Lanna, so felly bydd nhw'n siarad bwyty targedu'r gêm na. So bydd pawb yn siarad bwyty targedu gêm gwahanol yn beth sydd i ddod yn y cwpl o wythnosau nesaf, bydd yn bwysig i pob tîm i pigo pwyntio lan.
Ie, edrych mlaen i ddilyn y cyfan yma ar S4C, ond ni'n mynd i droi'n sylw nawr i'r 6 gwlad, achos, wel, mi oedd hi'n gystadleuaeth gwych yn doedd hi. Record y pwyntiau, record y geisiau, drama, upset, a i chi o safbwynt y Cymru, gorffen ar nodyn uchel, a dyna be o'ch chi'n heiddi, a dyna sut o'ch chi'n teimlo fel garfan?
Ie, o'n i'n teimlo ar ôl y cwpl o perfformiadau ola, bod ni yn heiddi cael buddigoliaeth. Ni braidd yn anffodus yn y 2 gêm cynni yn erbyn yr Alban a Iwerddon falle, ond ti'n gallu gweld bod ni wedi adeiladu trwy gydol y 6 gwlad a wedyn i gael y perfformiad a cael y buddigoliaeth yn meddwl lot i'r grŵp, meddwl lot o gefnogwyr a pawb yn Cymru fi'n credu.
Wyt ti yn gallu rhoi dy fus ar rhywbeth un neu ddoi beth newidodd, a hefyd faint o clod falle mae Steve Tandiau di'n hyfforddi yn heiddi?
Maen nhw wedi bod yn wych ers yn ddod mewn y ffordd i ni siarad bwyty'r gêm yn llawer fwy positif na beth o'n ni cyn llaw. A bod ni yn sylweddoli bod y chwaraewyr dan ni i fod yn tîm dda. Mae gormod negyddol yn gêm ni ar y funud yn Cymru a ni dda at siarad bwyty'r negyddol fwy na'r positif.
Ie, a just, chymod, ni wedi sôn lot am y seiliau sy'n gyda chi nawr. Felly, byw'r cam nesaf a'i datblygu'r gêm ymosodol?
Ie, fi'n credu Tawe. Nath ni lot am ddiffyn yn y 6 gwlad, a ni allu gweld faint dath hwnna ymlaen yn y 5 gêm. Ond mae lot fwy dyn ni yn gêm ni. Ni wedi siarad beth i ni, ond ni wedi siarad beth i ni ar y diwrnod hefyd. I le ni moyn mynd erbyn cwpan y byd, so cadw adeiladu dros y misiodd nesaf.
A mi fydd hi'n haf prysur tu hwnt, Fiji, yr Ariannin, De Affrica. Falle, chymod, cyfle gret nawr i fesur eich hun yn erbyn, wel, tîm gorau'r byd.
Ie, dwi ddim yn... Mae eitha debyg i gêm yr Hydref, really. Ond ni'n gwahanol lle ar ôl beth sydd wedi digwydd yn y cwpl o diwethaf. Felly, byddai'n gret i cael y challenge a chwarae tîm oedd na to.
A at garfan Dan Ugain Cymru, gallai wedi bod yn bencampwriaeth gwbl wahanol. Chmod, 2 golled greulon iawn yn y 2 gêm gyntaf. Felly, sut wyt ti'n adlewyrchu?
Ni'n just gweud dweud, mae grŵp talentog gyda ni. Erbyn Lloegr, Ffrainc a'r Alban. Ni wedi chwarae dda, ond ni dysgu gyda'r chwaraewyr yw sut i cadw momentum mewn games. Ni dechrau'n dda, ni dechrau cyflym, ond ni yn momentum swings, ni gorfod dysgu a datblygu nawr ahead o'r World Cup.
Ie, a mi fyddwch chi'n mynd ar un garfan i gwpan y byd yn Georgia. Atgoffa ni o'r tîmau fyddwch chi yn gwynebu yn y gystadleuaeth na?
Ie, Georgia cyntaf, wedyn Uruguay a wedyn De Affrica. So, edrych ymlaen yn hwnna.
Tra'n gwenu. Ond fi'n siŵr fydd lot o'r boes, a ni'n gweld i datblygiad nhw ar lefelau gwahanol. Rhywun fel Carwyn Legyd-Jones nawr wedi gwneud syth Scarlett, falle ddim yn mynd i ware lot o Super Rygbi Cymru. I eraill, fydd hwn yn reit bwysig fydd?
Bwysig iawn, gweld Osian, gweld Lewis, Steph, perfformio hyn o rest o'r boes hefyd. Mae pwysig i nhw nawr chwarae a safon hwnna. Enwedig i dod lawr i'r cwpan y byd.
Right, mae'n bryd I ni ail ymuno a'n tîm y sylwebu ar gyfer ail hanner enfawr yma yng Caerfyrddin. English language commentary is available with Mark Breeze and Griff McKee, Kieran Hardy a Rhys Williams sy'n gyda chi yn y Gymraeg.
Diolch, Lauren. Carmarthen Quins 15, Swansea 7 is the score at the half. Some fantastic finishes in the first half from Elan Phillips, and Aaron Hemmings has put the home team ahead. However, it must be said there's a slight breeze from right to left on the screen. Therefore, I wonder how much impact that may have on this game come the final whistle. Good take from Thomas Williams. Didn't expect the ball to land to him, as we see Swansea instantly trying to impose themselves on this initial breakdown.
Give a yard.
Penalty. So Carmarthen Quins pushing is what we are led to believe it was. However, regardless of the offence, it's a penalty nonetheless. And Stefan Jack Jones will look to kick this downfield.
Good, boys. 8. Need to move better. Only 43. You look, you still can't quite inside.
Lewis Morgan will feed the ball in. This first line out of the second half. Ben Roberts looking to challenge. Too slow once again from Swansea as we see the ball come out.
Play.
Big carry from Jack Owls. Hemmings to Williams to Jones. Jones with a looping long ball out towards Lee Taylor in his 11th season for the Quins. Jones slightly disappointed with the outcome. The throw to Rodri King on this near side. As we see the space open up for Stefan Jack Jones to launch the ball over the top. Battle once again for the ball in the air, but it's Swansea with control of this driving maul. Aubrey offering himself to nip the ball away from the big men. Chases on from Iwan Glyn. Iwan Glyn allows Eilir George to take the ball cleanly. Sean Williams with the carry.
Use it!
Trying to influence the breakdown. Tom Crockett and kick downfield. Stays. Oh, and Josh Phillips, he definitely has planted his foot in touch. Disappointment for the young fly half. But ultimately, it is an error. As we see, well, yeah, Phillips, it's almost as if he loses track of where the touchline was. With relief for the Quins, pleased to be down the field.
If we're staying out of the line out, we've got to have clear receiver and who's in the line out. Yeah, make sure we're in the line out and then cap.
Yeah, referee demanding space.
Boys, your front man is good. You're half a metre off him. Make sure we're out. 8. Step out. Thank you. You're good.
Will we see this go towards the back once again? Oh, a cheeky front ball. As we see the Quins come through the big men here. Good hands from Lee Taylor to Oshan Williams. Hemmings not too sure where to go. The basketball pass goes forward. As we go to another scrum early in the second half. Interesting.
Line out call, boys. Forward into touch.
The option offered to Swansea and they've decided to go for the line out. You surprised, Mark?
As the game went on in the first half, and Carmarthen Quins started to get a foothold around the scrum, so just being smart then around what options they can use in the line-out. Again, good pressure by Carmarthen Quins here, but when you do have aerial pressure, it does allow opposition to have the ball to go forward slightly.
4 out now.
Rodri King still has the ball tucked in his sleeve. Shenton now has the ball out the back door to Aubrey. Aubrey back inside to Iwan Glyn. Ethan Fackrell in support. It was Lewis Millen with the tackle. As we see Millen look to go over the ball here. Penalty awarded to Swansea.
First half, boys, you can't go on that ball whilst you're in the way.
It looked initially like the backdoor pass might have gone forward. There was a big impact in the breakdown. Josh Phillips will have the opportunity to go to the corner. Oh, heart-in-mouth moment, not only for Phillips, but for the Swansea supporters.
Yeah, big moment here. Jackler would have been good, but was penalised with Tom Phillips not getting out the way. There's no access for the Jackler.
Yeah, it looked as if Phillips was trying to roll away the wrong direction. Potentially he was almost out of the ruck initially and then crawled all the way across. Maybe thought he knew what he was doing, the experienced lock.
Good, you 2 metres.
Not straight.
Here's a competition in the safe bet, guys.
And we'll see a scrum here for Carmarthen, and an unnecessary error for Swansea, especially in the 22. Will be disappointing for the players and the coaches for the Whites.
Yeah, another opportunity again. And fair play to Carmarthen Quins if you're going to put pressure early, especially that far out. And obviously then that pressure showed with the not straight. So another missed opportunity for Swansea, but good pressure by Carmarthen Quins.
Hemmings having a chat with Lewis Millen. A double centurion for Carmarthen at the back of the pack. Solid from both teams. As you see Millen, oh, he beats the first defender, but he's let the ball straight out of his grasp. Tumbles to the floor, and we'll see another scrum here. This time Swansea will put in. It's a great spot to be right in front of the posts. Back to Paul James's domain here. How much change can you make to the scrum at half-time? How much influence would Paul have had at half-time?
It's probably just around a clear message and potentially what the boys are feeling and what Paul's seeing. Could be some slight adjustments depending on what the opposition is trying to do, but again, just sticking back to principles of what the scrum's all about and refocusing on that.
Crowd! Bind! Set!
Aubrey awaiting the instruction to feed. Oh, it's a big shove from Carmarthen Quins. Shenton rolls out with the ball. Great offload, an opportunity here towards the far touchline. What's been seen? Try awarded to Swansea. An unbelievable finish from Brandon Wood. The officials are happy with the grounding on the field. It'll be interesting to see the replay, but however, Brandon Wood scoring 2 for the second week in a row.
Great pickup from Shenton here from scrum going backwards. Great space. Oh, it's a tough call.
Yeah, this is going to be the angle. It's fair to say it's certainly not a try. However, of course, the referees out on the field may have to give the decision of the first time of asking. But I thought initially it's hard to give the try.
Yeah, just look around there. Obviously, the ARs that help as well. So again, that's what's happening in the game.
Yeah, it must be said, both teams have had a questionable try each now. However, well, we'll have one more look. Elan Phillips throws everything at it, and it's tough. It's tough viewing, but we've got to remember the referee has got one shot to make the call, as we don't have TMO in Super Rygbi Cymru. Back to the game then.
Use it!
Carmarthen Quins 15, Swansea 14. Half an hour to go here at the park. Good chase. Once again, Iwan Delaney has been influential for Swansea, especially into the high ball. Lewis Morgan thumping those legs. Meters post contact. Always something coaches look out for this at this level. Josh Phillips beats one. Millen makes a tackle. Lewis Edwards, great offload. Here we go. A slight spark from Swansea. We see what they can offer, especially when those two combine. Josh Phillips and Lewis Edwards, a dynamic duo.
Stay back foot.
Aubrey will await to kick. Eilir George, who's marshalled everything so well at the back, but it's a big tackle from Ben Roberts. The young Osprey, but it's a penalty.
Come straight off, guys.
Straight off his feet. It looks like that could have potentially been Callum Bowden, the supporting player.
Yeah, another great kick, tackled by Ben Roberts here, rolled out the way, and just this opportunity, you must stay on your feet.
Yeah, you can see the frustration on Ben Roberts following making the big hit. You know, ill-discipline at the breakdown. I suppose discipline's been an issue for Swansea all game. As you see the offender, Thompson, come off the park for Matt Price, who's played his rugby up north in Mould Rugby Club. Now down playing for the Swansea Whites. Towards the back of the line out, Millen collects the ball. Hemmings holds before giving the pass. Stefan Jack Jones has seen the space. Oh, waiting ever so patiently, Lewis Edwards, despite being only a young fullback. Yeah, that can't be easy, you know. Back to the defence, waiting for the ball to cross over. Nerves of steel to do it.
Nerves of steel, always calm under pressure, and there's good control as well, and that's a real tough position to be in. Is it going to roll over, or you can get smashed into it? Really good control by Lewis there.
Lewis Millen into contact with the replacement hooker, Jamie Cox. Stefan Jack Jones into the pocket to Gabe McDonald. McDonald, well, Swansea players asking the question of crossing. No luck for the visitors. Stefan Jack Jones once again decides to go back into the danger area. Ben Roberts had his nails all over the ball, but stripped away in the end was the challenge. Backwards goes Lewis Morgan. Gabe McDonald decides to put boot to ball in the end. The ball's still alive for Josh Phillips. Phillips, chip over the chop. Oh, and almost takes the ball again. Both teams trying a couple of different options, and the ball's gone forward. You can hear the roar come out of Josh Phillips' mouth. He's delighted that they've won a scrum here. But they need to turn these small victories into points, because at the moment they're facing defeat. But interesting to see both teams are now starting to roll the dice a bit more. It could be something they've spoken about in the changing room.
Yeah, just like getting the transition game into the game. It allows teams, it creates space. I think both teams are defending well when it's quite straight up defending phases. So as you've seen in the first half, even around the kicks, making collisions, Okay, and now you've just been knocked on and you're making those quality transition opportunities, which is the best way to attack on defence.
Swansea spread all across the field here to supposedly a narrower pitch historically here in Carmarthen. Maybe reflects with how the backs have set up here. Remember, fresh front row for Swansea, still the same 8 from what I can tell in the pack for Carmarthen. And as a scrum coach, if you've got fresh players on the field, if you see this one goes back, it must be agonising.
Yeah, it can take the momentum. It's been actually a good set from both teams here, but as you can see, Quins are starting to go through that now. They're starting to feel that pressure. Good pick up by Audrey.
Iwan Glyn spills the ball. Thomas Williams with a kick downfield. It's gone out dead, and they'll come all the way back up the field. It's a quick opportunity for Swansea. However, then, on the other hand, it was Thomas Williams pushing forward, and the youngster couldn't quite make the most of the opportunity. Line out for Cox, the replacement. Okay. Big carry here from Ethan Fackrell, stripped through the tackle. The referee was happy with Stefan Jack Jones making that attempt. Callum Bowden stepping into the position of the scrum half for now. Millen with a tackle. Back towards this near touchline. Fackrell once again. Not many options here for Swansea. Phase after phase. They go. And Aubrey puts the kick in. And you're nodding your head here. A good option. They were going side to side, going nowhere. The experience showing from Aubrey.
Yeah, excellent kick. And as I point out in that phase, Carmarthen in a strong position defensively. Notice there's no one in the backfield in that area. Again, one excellent kick. Now is putting pressure on Carmarthen Quins to clear their lines. Good kick, Aubrey.
Yeah, here's some pressure. We're not seeing the two-man line out once again. However, a more traditional look of the four. They go long and they've lost the ball inside to Shenton. As we see the Carmarthen defence open up. Fackrell, good feet to make another yard. A metre, an inch or so between Swansea and their third try of the game. This won't go very far. Big, powerful carry. The arms are out. The Swansea players believe they've scored.
Yeah. Held up, guys.
Held up is what we hear from the referee, Mike. Frustration for Jack Hoskins. As we'll see this once again. Thoughts?
No, very good tackle. Good tackle by 15 there. Great transition from, again, putting pressure on that line out. Great pass by Jamie Cox to the inside play. Just really, Jack really unlucky not to score that.
Well, all the Swansea players look very composed, letting that ball bounce there. I'm not sure the coaches would have had the same composure about it. However, on they come. Lewis Edwards taken down by Aaron Hemmings inside the 22. Arm is out, penalty. But Lewis Edwards looked not best pleased with the Carmarthen Quins defender, who looked to be Aaron Hemmings.
We're getting into this area. We just need to make sure you've gone off your feet there, then taking the ball, not taking the ball. Yeah, but you've gone off your feet before you take the ball. Fine.
They're all very polite out there, aren't they, asking the question?
Very polite. Always respect the referee. Keep the referee on the side. Yeah, Aaron very lucky around there. He went to floor and pulled it. Again, great opportunity for Swansea now to put pressure into points.
Jamie Cox feeding into the back of the line out. Here's a great opportunity for Swansea to push forward. Another penalty, and it's fair to say this is a clear and obvious card. In the bin. Oh, not the way to celebrate his double Centurion appearance for Carmarthen Quins. A yellow card for Lewis Milling. I'm sure he'll be gutted with that, but it's clear.
Smart by Swansea. The strength of Carmarthen's line out is in the middle. Win it towards the back. If you don't sack it straight away, this is what happens. And you normally generally quite weak around the back edge when you're driving. So really smart play by Swansea.
The Quins down to 14. Swansea with momentum. Ben Roberts trying to organise things. Oh, Josh Phillips has come out of nowhere in to support the forwards. On they go, twisting, turning, crossing the line, short. Lewis Edwards is there, jumping over the breakdown. And once again, we'll have another discussion. We can see the ball is down.
Yeah, happy.
Try awarded to Lewis Edwards after a try for Wales under-20s on the weekend. He's back playing in Super Rygbi Cymru and back with a try.
Don't see many fullbacks doing pick and goes in that area.
I was about to say, it's very uncharacteristic to see a fullback in that sort of position, but he is 6'5". He's more like a second rower from time to time, where you can see the balls down here, but it just shows his sort of work ethic, willing to throw himself into anything.
Yep, definitely. And like I said, in fairness, Carmarthen Quins defended that maul really well, but with the addition of the backs flying into, coming into with Swansea, they're able to build momentum. And Lewis then, really smart rugby player, going down. Where's the space? Scoring the try there. So, well done, Lewis.
Phillips nails the kick. Host of changes for Carmarthen Quins here as we see Ivan James, Chris Davis and Iestyn Richards. All three come onto the park. However, Swansea back in the lead for the first time since around the 20th minute or so. It's Carmarthen Quins 15, Swansea 21, and a replacement for Swansea as well with Brandon Wood. Well, he was on a hat-trick, has been taken off, and Liam Lloyd is on to the left wing. Glynn fighting his way through the tackle. Aubrey instantly with the box. Eilir George has done well to gather the ball. Stephen Jack Jones sees space, a big kick. Oh, here we go. Could this be a 50-22? Lewis Edwards does well to keep the ball alive and decides to put one back down the field himself. Once again, the young fly half Jones with the ball downfield, and this time Phillips does decide to put it over. Oh, and a quick dummy doesn't quite catch out the Swansea defenders. It will be a throw into the line for Carmarthen Quins. There's another replacement. This time Ben Williams is on to the park instead of Sean Evans, the captain of Carmarthen Quins. Looks to be hobbling just slightly. The captain, he's played 15 out of 15, started every game for Carmarthen Quins. I suppose another player they have in their arsenal here at Carmarthen who are just outstanding commitment and dedication to the club.
Yeah, Ben coming on, he will add energy to the group. Very dynamic, so you'll probably see a little bit of energy come from Ben on this pitch now.
Wow, what a take. And it's Liam Lloyd, fresh off the bench, launching himself onto the scene here at Carmarthen. Phillips in the pocket. It does run out of options. It's bounced up to Lewis Edwards. Edwards, a chip and chase. The race is on here. Who's going to be first to the try line? It is going to be Jack Howells. But once again, we see Lewis Edwards. The talent he has is unrivaled.
Make sure you give him his kick, gent.
And this, I suppose, the question to yourself, Mark, Lewis Edwards, we can see the quality he has. Is it disappointing he was only available for one game for you lads in the Six Nations?
Yeah, he got injured for us in a pre-Christmas game against Scotland, first couple of minutes. So for us, having him back, play at least that one game at the end was brilliant for us, and it was brilliant for him as well to get that experience. Not a result we wanted, but having him back on the pitch, and I haven't seen him out on the pitch, and it was brilliant.
Great offload forward, according to the referee, and Liam Lloyd thought he had the gas to get over the line. There will be a scrum ball here. Feed to Carmarthen as we see this incident once again. It's very close.
Yeah, very close. Good play though. Good intent to play.
Yeah, here's Liam Lloyd, who's been a member for a variation of clubs in Wales across his time. Newport, Pontypridd, Ebbw Vale, Merthyr. By now playing for the Quins, 11 appearances and 2 tries in the gold, black and red stripes of the Quins. Chris Davis, who's just come onto the park, is having a word. Apologies for any bad language you may have picked up on the referee, Mike. He is right in the mix of it. In each scrum, in each breakdown, in the right spot. Jake Roberts in the white scrum cap for Swansea. We'll have a reset.
Boys, both front rows, listen to me. When we come on a set, it is then a hold until the ball comes in. Both of you, hold the push. Yeah? Let's go.
So we hear the referee demanding a hold.
Let's go.
Guess they're all eager to get into it again.
Very excited, new props on the pitch. They want to lay their marker down. But yeah, first couple of scrums now just maybe a little bit messy. Just need to make sure on the set we stay nice and stable until that ball comes in.
Scrum! Five! Set! And hold!
Ball in and out quickly for Carmarthen. Ben Williams twisting, twirling out of the tackle as we see Hemmings wait to put boot to ball. Pressure on from Ben Roberts. Lewis Edwards is under the ball. Liam Lloyd is an option. The kick is what Lewis Edwards goes for, and that's going to go all the way over the dead ball line. I guess it's an uncharacteristic error from Lewis Edwards.
Yeah, you can see he's trying to think of how do you keep momentum and pressure on Quins. Just probably kicked it a bit hard through the ball.
Quick chance here for us to go down to Lauren. She's got some company in the stands. Let's have a look at who she's with.
We're in your half, boys, okay?
Diolch Rhys, ie fi yma gyda dwy o chwaraewyr Garfan Cymru, Megan Webb, Alex Callender, and I'm going to start with you, Alex, because gutting news for Wales fans. You sat here with your crutches, ruled out of the Six Nations. That was confirmed this week. Give us an injury update and how are you feeling?
Injury update, had surgery Monday, so to be honest I just needed to get out of the house. So it's looking like a 12-week recovery, so could be worse. But obviously gutted not to be part of the Six Nations.
Yeah, Kate Williams has been named captain in your absence. You obviously captained the side last year. So how are Wales looking then ahead of this campaign, which will get underway in a few weeks?
To be honest, I'm really excited to see the girls go. I think obviously we've had a couple of camps through January, February, and we've had some Tyrone come in as our defence coach now, so yeah, hoping to put in our systems, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them go.
And you're of course here with Meg, watching Lewis Millen, 200th game, proud day for you all, but I'm going to hand back to commentary now for the final quarter of this game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, great to hear from Alex Callender. Shame about the injury. Back to the action. Iestyn Richards with the carry. Kick here from Hemmings. Taken by Lewis Edwards.
That was good.
Aubrey. Oh, charge down! First to it. Josh Phillips. The ball's definitely going to be turned. Oh no! Phillips manages to twist and plant the ball on the Swansea side of the breakdown as they look to break out the 22. That was clearly high.
Yeah, we're high, good.
Fortunate for Swansea, after thinking that they were about to concede a try, they managed to reclaim the ball and win a penalty. Yeah, Ryan Bean, it's fair to say that was definitely a high shot. Injury here for Ben Roberts, who's getting some treatment on the shoulder. Joe Thomas is coming onto the field. Head coach of Swansea RFC is Joe Thomas. Is it going to be hard for the team? They've been doing this for months by now, but as the head coach, how much influence can Joe Thomas really have when he's out there on the field?
Just like knowing Joe, like coaching and watching him coach, it's just the environment he's created. Like I said, he's a quality player as well. He makes good decisions, right decisions. He'll steady the ship now. But I think just his personality, young coach, but he's an excellent coach and he's got a big future in front of him. And how he's managing both is just exceptional, really. So really well done to him, and he's probably on now to steady that ship.
Well, Temblett somehow takes the ball out of the maul and puts an interesting box kick up. As we see a few bodies bundled on the floor. Lewis Morgan and Tom Crockett, the ones waiting treatment. It looks like Crockett's taken the harder hit. Yeah, Crockett, remember, Dav Davis went off the park early in the game due to an injury. Crockett is the replacement loose head. Let's see what he looks to be okay. I was about to say this could be a fascinating last 8 minutes. There's another substitution for Carmarthen Quins. It looks like Keanu Evans has come onto the park instead of Lewis Morgan, which certainly will make a difference in the front row. Lewis Morgan has been absolutely unbelievable this afternoon. Plenty of rugby still to come on Super Rygbi Cymru. Llandovery against Cardiff next Saturday, 4:45. Then Cardiff against Newport, the big derby match. And then another derby match for you between Newport and Pontypool on the 9th of April to see off the season. This is the business end of Super Rygbi Cymru. And we're better to catch it all than S4C. As we were saying, Keanu Evans, you know him well.
Yeah, Keanu. So Keanu's part of the 20 squad for this year. Converted back rower this season. Worked tirelessly on his set-piece skills. Excellent rugby brain, excellent rugby player. And how he's developed, his rate of development from start of September to now has been unbelievable. So it's great to see him out there having SRC games, and hopefully now he'll keep building throughout the season.
Phillips to Hoskins in the pocket. Oh, it's a lovely kick from Joe Thomas, as said. Great rugby brain on the head coach. Josh Phillips sees space in behind. Oh, the Carmarthen defence, and that has gone forward from Aaron Hemmings. Potentially some fatigue setting in the 73rd minute. And Swansea 6 points ahead of the Quins at the moment. From this position, they'd be hoping to secure not only a bonus point try, but also to strip the Quins of their bonus points at the moment. Every point matters at this time of the season.
Yes, definitely an important last couple of minutes now. Both teams need to get something out there. The pressure's building. We've got 6.5 minutes left. It starts with a scrum.
You can see how cold it's actually set to be now. Shenton digs the ball out to Jack Hoskins. Hoskins charging forward. Hoskins to Temblett. Oh, Joe Thomas. Phillips now with the ball in hand. Swansea not afraid to move the ball left and right. The arm is out from the referee. Joe Thomas straightens up. I suppose he knows the penalty advantage is there. And they, well, Mark, it's the age-old question, points or go for it. From this position, we've seen Carmarthen go for the sticks. It looks like the tee has been carried onto the field. Is it the right call?
Like you said, first, always in any game, most important is getting the win. Then we concentrate on the bonus points there. And again, we won't allow Quins to have any kind of points from it. So it gives them a little bit of breathing space now coming into the final 5 minutes. But again, opportunity for the Quins now to get back on that restart and get the ball back.
Yeah, we can see the score on the board. Quins 15, Swansea 21. 3 minutes to go according to the clock at the stadium. So it's a big kick. Josh Phillips has been 100% this evening off the tee. This to make it 4 from 4. Quins 15, the Whites 24. 9 points separating the two teams by now. And the Quins, well, in the last 4 minutes, they've got a mountain to climb here. Restart taken by the replacement, Aled Thomas. It's a tackle by Ryan Bean. And as we hear, well, sharing a game, Lewis Edwards, would you agree with this decision from Kieran Hardy on the Welsh comms?
Yes, definitely. I think Lewis grew into the game. He's had some big moments in the game as well, and yeah, he's been a big part of it. And you know, some of the high balls he's caught, some of the good skills he produced. He's got over the gain line. He's had a great pick and go as well on the try as well. But he's just been super solid. A lot of pressure kicks into the corner, which he's managed effectively. So yeah, well done, Lewis, on the end of the game.
Yeah, fresh off the try for the 20s. Now with the try for the Whites. Aled Thomas is onto the field in the fly half position for Carmarthen Quins by now. Keanu Evans. Aled Thomas patiently waiting for the ball once again. Into contact, though, he's going to be held up here. Oh. Ryan Bean. Well, he's been everywhere since coming on. An absolute nuisance for Swansea. Big carry here for Ivan James. Still on the halfway line, the Quins. Oh, they need a line break. The ball's still in play from Jack Howells. Demanding more work of the Swansea coaches and supporters. The Quins, they need a score for a losing bonus point. It looks like the victory is out of their sight by now, but every point matters by the end of the season in Super Rugby Cymru.
No, hands up. Away, Blue.
Hands away, says Keith David, the referee.
Tackle away.
Ben Roberts with the tackle. Ivan James. Slow ball here.
Inside 21.
For Aaron Hemmings. Ball in the hand this time. The Ben Williams held up, and a maul is called. The Quins haven't scored in this second half, and the ball's been turned once again. Swansea, it must be said, despite a poor first half, it would be disappointing for all the coaches at Swansea with how they performed in the first half. They've kept the Quins to no points in the second. That's certainly going to please the coaches.
Yeah, they'd be very happy. You can see in the second half they're playing more in the right areas, putting pressure through the kicking game, and just allowing Quins, they're not allowing them to get out too easy. Okay, the discipline was much better in the second half, and you can see from that end that the timing the tackle, Ben Roberts, Jamie Cox, timing the tackle and allowed them to have that turnover ball, and now they got that ball in the final minute.
Scrum here then for Swansea as the clock ticks towards the red. Feed from Temblett. Shenton digging for the ball. It goes straight out the back. Millen has been gassed by Temblett, who makes the kick. George with a kick downfield. Not too sure if that was the sensible option, especially with 10 seconds on the clock. Aled Thomas inside. The up and under. Edwards makes the tackle. Edwards hurled backwards. Penalty to Swansea. Taken out just before he landed.
Still in the air, guys.
Josh Phillips goes quickly. And here he is. Player of the match, Lewis Edwards. Until the final minutes of the game. Marshalling the high ball with pure class.
Come into the meet,
Jamie
boys.
Cox will wait to feed, but this, well, it's a big win for Swansea as they look down the barrel of the last 3 games, 3 home games for the Swansea Whites. Keanu Evans, big carry from the youngster. Aled Thomas, 41 years of age, would you believe it? Finds the space. Oh, a kick through, an opportunity here. First, Thomas Williams. Swansea are first to it, and they clear the lines. Aylor George is there. There's still time on the clock. Arching around, trying to find some space. Ben Williams. Space towards this near touchline. If they can only put the next couple of passes together. Aylor Jones trying to bounce away from the touchline. Penalty to the Quins.
Never retreats back and cuts off an option.
Now here's an option. Penalty for the Quins.
17, you've got to get backwards first. You've cut their option off from the kick.
And it looks like they'll go for goal here. They're happy to take 3 for the losing bonus point. Aled Thomas with a ball in his hand. 41 years of age is the fly half. 6 of the squad for Carmarthen Quins weren't even born when Aled Thomas made his first appearance for the club back in November 2003. But Aled Thomas has the pressure on his shoulders. This could be huge come the end of the season. Thomas for the losing bonus point. Puts it between the posts. And that is enough. The first points of the second half for the Quins coming with the very last kick of the game. But it's a big victory for Swansea in the context of getting up to that top four. And Lewis Edwards on his return from international duty and injury with Wales under-20 crosses for a try. Brandon Wood scored the other two for Swansea. And it must be said, there was some terrific tries from Carmarthen Quins, from Ilan Phillips and Aaron Hemmings. For the final score, Carmarthen Quins 18, Swansea 24. Swansea leapfrogged Carmarthen Quins.
Wel, ni yma wrth ymyl y cae yn neud y mat i gadarnhau bod Quins Caerfyrddin wedi cael y pwynt bonus yna yn adegau ola'r gêm. Pa mor bwysig gallen ni fod tybed. Maen nhw'n parhau yn y chweched safle Abertawe am y tro nawr yn neidio i'r pedwerydd. A fel wnaethon ni sôn cyn y gêm, yn fath ymategol, mae gan eraill cyfle i neidio i frig y tabl. Ond sa'n ni'n gweld hynny'n digwydd gyda Glynebwy yn dominyddu'r gyngrair eleni. Dyma beth sy'n dod lan dros y penwythnos. Cynta yn erbyn pedwerydd, Glynebwy yn erbyn Casnewydd. Pen y Bont, maen nhw'n croesawu Llan Ymddyfri sy'n drydydd. Pontypool sy'n ar waelod y pentwr, maen nhw'n herio Caerdydd. A wedyn Rygbi Gogledd Cymru sy'n dal yn gobeithio neidio mewn i'r chwecha adre yn erbyn Aberafan. A mae tair gêm de o'r tymor arferol yn weddill. Cofiwch i'ch apwyntiau'r penwythnos nos Fawrth am 10 o'r gloch. Di Sadwrn nesaf mi fyddwn ni ar Fancr Eglwys, Llan Ymddyfri yn erbyn Caerdydd. Caerdydd yn erbyn Casnewydd wedyn yw'r gêm fyw ar yr ail o Ebrill. 9 o Ebrill, Casnewydd yn erbyn Pontypool. A mae Lewis ser yn y gêm nawr yn ymuno ni llongyfarchiadau mawr i ti. O'n i jyst yn gweud nawr bod y gêm na, 5 yn erbyn chweched. Chymon adlewyrchu llew chi ar y tabl. Pa mor chyfft i ti gael y fuddigoliaeth?
Ie, ni'n chyfft chymon ni trin y 3 gêm diwethaf. So ni'n chwarae Pontypool diwethaf a Quins iddo yn ebw fel. Fe bloc o 3 gêm, so nhw'n tîm oedd debyg. Blaenwyr cryf a ie, ni'n chyfft gyda fuddigoliaeth iddo, really. Ie,
ti methu stopio sgorio ar y funud. Cais ar y penwythnos dros Cymru.
Cais gwahanol iddo.
Ie, fi'n gwybod jyst siarad ni trwyddo hwnna. Ni jyst yn gweud oedd e fel cais clo.
Ie, fi'n gwybod, Mr Breeze dros esaf fi, mae'n efo'n dysgu fi'r pick and goals, enw fi. Ond ie, just, boes yn ei gwaith cael yn ysgarm, so yn just, chyfft i.
A na i ddod o ti'n mynd, oeddi hwnna'n neud ti'n meddwl falch i weld olwr yn dangos y sgiliau yna?
Yeah, proud as punch i weld i wneud hwnna. Ymarfer a lot wythnos diwethaf, so da iawn boi.
A na i ddod â ti mewn Ciaran fan hyn, achos ti ddewisodd ser yn y gêm. Mi oedd, ti'n mynd anodd falle i gael Lewis i siarad trwy'r uchaf bwyntiau. Gellu di, achos mi oedd e'n amlwg ar draws bob elfen o'r gêm heno.
Ie, fi'n credu Lewis yn wych heno. Fe oedd popeth oedd yn dda beth i Abertawe fe a Josh Phillips yn y cefen. Yn ymwedig yr ail hanner na, gysgu llawer fwy o bêl, ti'n mynd mlaen, croes i llinell fantes, ti'n disgwyl yn dangerous, pob tro gysgu'r pêl. A fi'n credu, ti braidd, yn anffodus gyda'r gicyn, ddim i sgori cais unig o gwych hefyd, ond ti'n positif iawn y ffordd y tîm o'n war yr gêm. Cais na wych, ti'n siarad beth yw hwnna am blynydde i ddod, ond...
Perffaith.
Ond na, fi'n credu bwysig i ti bod ti'n cadw ymlaen warau, achos bod ti'n cael fwy o hyder mas o gêm o'n dda, o ti wych yno.
Diolch.
A ni'n sôn cyn y gêm, a gallu di nawr falle cadarnhau pa mor dal i ti. O'n i'n meddwl falle 6 troed, 6'5"?
4 neu 5.
5 yn y gyda, Ond fel mae hynny'n ychwanegu i dy gêm di, be yw dy pwynt di, falle pwynt gwahanol fel cefnwr?
Ie, fi'n credu yn amlwg mae'r pili uchel yn positif, bod fi'n gallu bod yn dal anyway. Ond ie, just rond y car wedyn yn gallu cael brechu fi'n rydd a offload o pethau, so ie, mae fe bach yn help, ond ie.
O, Lewis, llongyfarchiadau enfawr o ti wych heno.
Diolch.
Da iawn.
A pob lwc ar gyfer y rhediad yma hyd at ddiwedd y tymor, a ewn ni nawr draw i Rhys ap William.
Joe, congratulations, won 5 on the bounce in the league for the first time in 7 years. But I've got to ask, what do you tell him at half-time?
Just stay patient. I think we were playing the game right. I think we were just giving away the ball too easy, especially when making breaks on the edges and stuff. We were just giving the ball back. I didn't have to work hard for it. And they're a very effective side of what they do. They keep you in your half really well. They got a good set piece. So for us, it was just about being patient, playing the right areas, and when we had opportunities, just keep holding the ball. And when we've done that well, you can see we scored three good tries there. But no, credit the boys. Like, there's fatigue this part of the year, isn't it? We haven't had a week off since when everyone had a down week, so there's a bit of fatigue in there. But there's just good character from us to grind that win out. It's a really tough place to come.
You're finding momentum at the right end of the season, aren't you? Because wherever you finish in Super Rygbi Cymru, you're going to have a game. You know, it looks like you're going to be. Well, you are 4th now. You've leapfrogged Newport up to there. If you get a home tie, great. But you've got momentum, and that's what you need when it's knockout rugby.
Yeah, definitely. And I think beginning of the year with the whole situation around St Helens, we had to backlog our games, our home games to the back end of the season. So we played a lot of our away games, which we took a lot of big scalps in early on the season. So we're confident wherever we go, we'll put a performance, and that's all we can ask for. And there's confidence within the team, and we're just excited now to have a 4-day rest over the weekend.
Joe, I'll let you go. I'll have a chat with Josh. Diolch, thank you. Josh, be sydd i newid? O'ch chi'n wael o'r y tabl blwyddyn diwetha, nawr chi ffili stop o ennill?
Ie, dwi'n meddwl chi'n gallu gweld fod yn yr ail hanner ni'n dangos cymeriad i ddod nôl mewn i gem, achos blwyddyn diwetha fi gem y flynna jyst yn mynd i ffwrdd ni a fi'n colli, so ie, just yn aros mewn y fight really, a mae'r boys eisiau chwarae am ei gilydd, maen nhw'n gwythio gilydd, a'r just a grit a determination yna, a blwyddyn yma.
Fel wedys i wrth o Joe myna, chi wedi ennill 5 ar y bounce am y tro cynta mewn 7 mlynedd. Beth mae hwnna'n meddwl?
Ie, mae'n meddwl lot i ni, yn enwedig ar ôl tymor diwetha, lle ni'n stryglo i ennill gym, ni'n mynd ar 11 heb gêm. So, ie, mae'n meddwl lot i ni i'r boys ar y ffordd hefyd sydd wedi dod mewn, maen nhw'n gwneud job i'n gwych. Ie, mae'n jyst yn meddwl lot i'r boys, achos ni'n cael y buddigoliaethau yna, ni eisiau gwythio am, fel ti wedi dweud, am y home tie yna.
Pa mor bell chi'n gallu mynd?
All the way, just yn esgyd pam ni methu mynd ymlaen a ennill. Ni wedi ennill y plat a ni wedi prwfo a lot o pobl yn anghywir, so just yn reswm pam ni methu.
Josh, diolch am dy amser.
Diolch yn fawr.
All the way, yr holl ffordd, ddateb da. Mae'n amlwg bod hyder yn y tîm na, ond ewn ni nôl nawr i gachu bolwg ar y cais, falle dath ar tîm nôl mewn i'r gêm yn yr ail hanner. Achos chymod, Caerfyrddin wedi mynd mewn i'r egol na gyrra'i pennau'n uchel.
Ie, am dechreuad i ail hanner, Sianton yn torri oddi wrth bac y sgrym, yn dadlwytho'n wych, Josh Phillips yn rhoi'r pêl i Wood yn y cornel, a y ffordd athyn nhw mas yn bwyty fe yn yr ail hanner. Fi'n credu nhw'n llawer fwy positif yn y ffordd, nhw'n moyn symud y pêl, dwi ddim wedi cael y pêl lawr, ond am yr effa, oedd yn heiddi cais am hwnna. Na beth newidodd y gêm i Abertawe, rwy'n y bach o hwbyn o a lot o hyder.
Ie, does dim dyfarn o tyledu ar y gêm yma. Mae'n amlwg doedd i falle ddim yn gais, ond mae'n benderfyniad anodd i'r dyfarn o'r heb y tystiolaeth yn diwa.
Ie, a ni'n gweld y cais hwnna, ti'n gallu gweld y clir, so i nhw, ARs hefyd yn gallu helpu nhw, ond dwi'n meddwl bod ddau tîm yn cael rhywbeth fel hwnna.
Ie, na ti'n iawn, oedd rhywbeth tebyg wedi digwydd yn y hanner cyntaf. Felly falle bod ni'n gyfartal ar ddiwedd y gêm, ond ewn ni nôl nawr. Mae mwy o mateb gan Rhys ap William.
Lewis Millen sydd gyda fi nawr. Lewis, congratulations first and foremost, 200 appearances for the Quins. Didn't go your way tonight, but you're still in the top 6 and you're still alive in Super Rygbi Cymru.
Yeah, definitely. Not the way I wanted my 200th game to go tonight, but no, credit to Swansea. They proper gave it to us today. We came with a game plan, and on the day they outdone us, and credit to them for that. But like we said, we're still top 6. We got a lot to fight for. We got a tough away trip to RUGBY coming up, and we'll go back and do a bit of learning, and be prepared for that one.
Well, that's a big game now, isn't it? Because it's going to be 7th against 6th.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. We played RUGBY a couple of weeks ago, came out second best in that one, but we regroup and hit training hard this week and hopefully get a result up in RUGBY.
it's quite difficult for the Quins. People might not know at home, but you've been decimated with injury, especially in the back line. It's quite difficult to get cohesion then and get your game plan onto the paddock.
That's right, yeah. At the start of the season, we had we had our strength in depth, we had quality. A couple of injuries have knocked us back a little bit, but there's still youngsters coming through, which is great for the club and for the league, really, because it's a development. But no, credit to the youngsters coming through. They've taken their chance for the jersey, and yeah, it's great for them to get game time and to build for the future.
Well, congratulations on your 200th. Look forward to the next 200.
Yeah, whoa, 200. We'll see about that. Top man. Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch.
O ie, am nodyn i orffen hyn. A falle bod Caerfyrddin yn heiddi bach o glwd, Ciren, am adeiladu pwysau yn yr adegau ola na a cipio fel wedon ni y pwynt bonus.
Ie, bydd y pwynt bonus yn bwysig iawn, fi'n credu. Maen nhw wedi disgwyl nôl ar y gêm, fi'n credu bod nhw bach. Byd nhw bach yn grac ar ail hanner. Sa'n credu ffind nhw ffordd mewn i'r gêm, fi'n credu collon nhw'r sgrym, tw'r dyn nhw'n hanner cynta, llinell ffiliad adeiladu pwysau, ond to'r pwynt yn y diwedd, fi'n credu bod nhw'n cymryd nawr o lain hanner.
Ie, a Abertawe nawr wedi ennill yr ail hanner mewn 4 gêm o lyno. Maen nhw'n dîm sy'n dod mas yn gryf. Dwi'n gwybod beth sy'n cael ei dweud. Oedd hi'n gêm o 2 hanner yn y diwedd i ti?
Ie, nhw'n well yn yr ail hanner. Mae nhw'n chwarae mwy yn yr awd y cywir. Disglybraeth yn well yna. A nhw'n gael tempo mewn i gêm hefyd, a wrth y cais i nhw hefyd, so ail hanner well i nhw.
Reit, wel diolch am eich cwmni chi heno. Ti'n sifro nawr, o'n i'n sôn am y heilwen yn dod ni cyn y gêm. O'n i gyd yn dyfawr i'n geiriau erbyn hyn. Mae mo'n dechrau pen wythnos prysur o Chwaraeon i ni ar S4C. Scarlett yn erbyn Zebra yn os efori. Y gêm yna am fyw ar S4C am hanner awr wedi 7. Am 5 o'r gloch di Sadwrn, cyfle i weld y bala yn chwarae'r hwlffordd Darllediad yw honno. A mae yna wythnos anferth o bêl-drod wythnos nesa. Craig Bellamy, byd y bêl am i, rhaglen ddogfen yn dilyn hanes prif hyfforddwr Cymru. I'ch bwyntiau sgorio i chi nos lun, a wedyn gêm anferth Cymru yn erbyn Bosnia-Herzegovina. Gêm ail gyfle i gyrraedd Cwpan y Byd. Ond am wythnos, Cymru di ennill yn y 6 gwlad, bod hi'n oer. Dim un dyferyn o ddŵr, di disgyn yn Super Rygbi Cymru. Mae'n braf bod nôl. Mac, Ciren, ond pwy tybed bydd eisiau bod yn hyfforddwr? Sa'n gwybod. Nos da.